My dear students, welcome to the GC University Hyderabad again. I have discussed the Pteropsida Part 1 in my last lecture, and now again we are continuing our Pteropsida, and I left you at the reproduction of the Pteropsida, and we have just discussed the alternation of generation. Now come to the first part of the reproduction, Pteropsida, that was asexual reproduction by spores. The spore production in Pteropsida is generally homosperous. Very few species have the heterosporous plants. So the spore producing organs, we all know that the sporangia, but in some of them they are sori or some type of the structure, but here the strobilus do not form. As I have shown you, some of the fertile spikes are there, some of the tassels are here. In some plants, the sori, the tassels are especially present in one of the example is of a blossom, then sori, adiantum, teres, osmunda, and the sporocarp are producing marziella. All are the basically aggregation of sporangia. If we call that all are basically sori. We can give different names to them, but they are just like sori. You can see here the sori in adiantum. These are the sori present on the foliage leaves. Inside the sporangia are present. You can see the structure here, the tassels present here in these structures. You can see some of the structure in marziella. You can see some of the structures sori here, or the structures sporocarp here. So these are the different structures we produce which have aggregation of the sporangia in it. The sporocarp are present in the marziella as well as in the salvinium. Now after that, the sorus is the singular of the sorus. The sporangia are numerous, as I have told you. These are the sori. One is called sorus. If you will go inside it, it's one of the four. If you can see one of the sorus, and then if you will get inside this one, you will find the sporangia, number of the sporangia, aggregation of the sporangia here. May or may not be surrounded by the indusium, because this is indusium, it is surrounded by. So, the flap of tissues, this is indusium. Maturity pattern of the sporangia and the sori vary on this. There are three types of the sori. We can see that which one means succession for the maturity. Simple type of the sori. All sporangia develop simultaneously one by one. If we have gradated arid type, developing basipetal, it is come like basipetal succession, means from top to, from outside to the center, present in the hymenophyllum. Mixed develop is an irregular sequence of the maturity of the sporangium. So these three types of the sori are present in different plants, as I have shown you the example of it, but they classify on the basis of the pattern of the maturity of sporangia in them. Now, this is one of the sporangia. You can see two types of the tissue. One is called annulus, which are thick-walled. The another one are called the ostomium, which are thin-walled. The thick-walled structure, the thick-walled cells are surrounded. The thick-walled annulus surrounded, and the ostomium are the thin-walled cells. Dispersion dehiscence mechanism brought about by this, what happens? These thin cells rupture and it opens like that. So with the pressure, all these spores disperse in the air. Now we can see that when these spores drop at the proper substratum, then they develop into new plant, but this time the plant is not a sporophyte. The plant is Gametophyte. The Gametophyte is the second generation, alternative generation, but the structure of this Gametophyte does not look like the sporophyte. It is thalloid, without stem, without leaf, without any structure, have just rhizoid and produce the gametangia on it. If most of them are the monoecious. Most of them are monoecious. Means Antheridia and Archegonia both are at the same thallus. In spite of that, it is very smaller in size. The male gametes are motile. The female gametes are non-motile, although the gametangia are going to be reduced day by day, just like thallus, which is going to be reduced in shortly. In bryophytes, the gametophyte was dominant, and the Archegonia has long neck. The Antheridia also very much developed. But with the passage of the time of the evolution from bryophytes to the Pteropsida as well as towards the Spermopsida, these structures are going to be reduced. Even in angiosperm, both of them has been vanished. The cells are present there, one or two, but the Antheridia and Archegonia are not present in angiospermic plant. The male gametes and the female gametes directly develop without Antheridia and Archegonia. That's why some people called angiospermic plants are non-Archegoniate plants. Here, the gametophyte, as I have told you, it's very small in size. That's why we called it Prothallus. Not complete thallus, but the Prothallus, extreme radius, few centimeters, green but green, independent, photosynthetic. Somewhere it may be mycorrhizal. It may be mycorrhizal means they can attach with the fungi and get their food from them. Then after that, here we have the three types of the gametophyte. Caudate type, the shape is heart shape, as we have discussed in form. So, heart shaped Prothalli, phototrophic in nature. Example is Adiantum, Osmenta, Thaddeus, filamentous type. I will show the diagrams. I will show the picture of this one, caudate type, filamentous type, later on in our next slides. The filamentous type, it is also phototrophic. It's smaller in size, but they are phototrophic, green in color. The mycorrhizal, they are tuberous or cylindrical, have radial symmetry, but they are saprotrophic. Saprotrophic means they live with someone, get their food, and then it is one of the example of it, of a blossom. Now, we can see the diagram. This is heart shape present in Adiantum. This I have told you here in Adiantum, Osmenta, that is caudate type because it is heart shaped structure. Then we will see the filamentous type. The filamentous type is here, the filaments are here. This is filamentous type, it is present in Hymenophyte. The next is the saprotrophic mycorrhizal type. So, ophiglossum are here, the gametophyte is like that. Now after that, the reproduction, As I have told you, the sexual reproduction brought about by the production of the male gametes by antheridia and ovum by female gametangia, which is archegonia. Male gametes traveled, it is motile, travel towards the archegonia through water whenever it is attracted by chemotactic movement, then fertilize, and that fertilization produce oospore, means zygote, and zygote develop into a sporophyte. If we will go to the life cycle of one of the examples of the form which we have discussed, Prothallus, where the gametophyte is heart-shaped, the plant is a sporophyte. You can see the structure. You can see the structure of the stem, which is rhizome. You can see the structure of the adventitious root here. The leaves are in here, and these are bipinnate. As well as if you will concentrate here on this diagram, you can also see the soria at their surface. The soria produce, these soria have a sporangia and bunch. This is one of the sporangia, dehiscence after, and the spores are liberated when dropped, develop into young gametophyte. This is very small heart shape or the chordate type of the sporophyte here. The sporophyte is monoecious, have both antheridia and archegonia. Here is the antheridia, produce motile and rhizoid. Here is the archegonia, produce ovum, to retain here, male gamete through water, getting excited, fertilize it, produce the zygote which is called oospore, and this oospore develop, the gametophyte continuously vanish, and sporophyte develop into new plant. Next, if we go to the another one which is the adiantum, the leaf is a unipinnate leaf. Here the stem is like that. The adventitious roots are present. Leaves are here. In Graptophorus, the leaf are bipinnate. Here we have unipinnate leaf. They have soria here, produce sporangia in it, and in this group of the sporangia, the spores are produced. These spores liberate or dehiscence, is the depression, drop on a proper substratum, develop into this type of the gametophyte, having both antheridia and archegonia on it. When it is also monoecious, the same is going to be takes place. The motile male gamete through water reaches to the archegonia, and this fertilize, develop into a sporophyte. With the development of the sporophyte, the gametophyte vanish with the passage of the time because it is short. It is all about the Pteropsida and all about the portion which is given to me in the botany paper, B.S. Either it is for the major course of the B.S Botany or for the students of the minor course. This is all about, we have studied in our purpose which is given to me, the diversity in plant as a bryophyte, the diversity in plant as a psilophytes, lycophytes, phenophytes, as well as the Pteropsida. Professor Untitled, the chairman of the botany department, will deliver some lecture, or it's delivering his lectures on, I think, Zoom, or maybe he recorded some lecture on the Spermopsida, that is gymnosperm and angiosperm. So, remain in contact with Professor Untitled. My portion of the botany course, either in the major course or in the minor course, has been completed. But don't hesitate to contact me whenever you have any query, whenever you have any problem. You are always most welcome. Thank you very much, my dear students, and have a good time, have a great success. Thank you very much.